welcome back. Today's video is a tutorial on this look. Very simple, so fun for summertime. You could wear it, during the day, or you could even wear it to go out at night. Just a simple bronzy eye with a bold pop of color on the lips. And it's so easy to do. I think anybody could really do it, and you could probably use whatever you have at home, so you don't have to use the products that I used in this video. If you are interested in what I used, everything will be linked down in the bottom bar, so be sure to check that out. If you're interested in how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, I hope this is filming because I just went through like half the makeup tutorial and looked over and it was not filming. So I had to go rinse everything off and start over again. So hopefully this one is good. Okay, so I'm going to start off by using some primer. I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth. I don't use it always, but I'm just going to try it out today. And for foundation, we're going to use the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation. I'm just going to dot this around my face, and we're going to use a beauty blender to tap that in. And I just like to do a sheer coverage, and then I go through and do another sheer coverage because the beauty blender shears everything out anyway, but it adds a lot of moisture into the skin. I'm just going to spot conceal a little bit of these like capillaries on the side of my face. They're always so red and they're so obnoxious. And I'm using the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in SX07. And I'm not real precise with it, I just kind of tap it in with my finger and just kind of blend it out a little bit. And then for the under eyes, we are going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer to hide some of the darkness under there. I'm going to buff that in with or bounce that in with a beauty blender. To set that, I'm going to use some translucent setting powder. This is the La Mer setting powder, but I just depot it because the thing is so big, and this makes it a little easier to travel with. And then I'm going to take just a little bit and set those areas that we spot concealed, just so they don't slide around. Does your face ever itch when you're putting on foundation? Like you can't touch your face and that's when it decides to itch and you're just like, I feel that way all the time. Next, we are going to go through and bronze our face, add in some color because I desperately need it. I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in Golden Light. And we're going to use a Morphe M527 brush. Next, we're going to do brows. I still have a little bit on from when I did this the first time around. I do need to touch them up. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Soft Brown. And I'm just going to use that on the Anastasia eyebrow brush. I think it's like a number 12 or something. It's just the dual-ended one. I've had this thing forever. And we're just going to fill in the blanks. excuse my eyebrows because I desperately need to get them done. Eyebrows are like the framing of your face. You don't have any eyebrows and it's like, where's your face at? I don't know. Next, we're going to start on the eyes. We're going to start with a Maybelline Color Tattoo, and this is in Bad to the Bronze. And I really like these. They're so good. They remind me of MAC paint pots, but they're significantly less expensive. So we're just going to pop that onto the eyelid. You don't need a whole lot. This one has a little bit of a sheen to it. They almost act as like a primer for your eyelid because they are so long lasting. They give a nice sheer wash of color. So next, we're gonna put a crease color in, and instead of using like an actual eyeshadow, I'm gonna use a bronzer. I love using bronzer in my crease because it adds like the perfect, you know, transition color, nice warmth. And this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And it's so, so good. It's just like a nice warm neutral shade. I think this is like the regular one. I think they have a light one and a deep one too. So we're just going to use a big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M505. And we're just going to lightly start buffing that into the crease. For the shadow on the lid, it's going back and forth between a few different ones. I'm actually going to use this color from, it's like an old Victoria's Secret eyeshadow, and it's called Between the Sheets, and it's one of their luster formulations, so it has a little bit of a sheen to it, and mine is like broken. I don't know if you can see that, but I've had it. It's been through a lot. It's been through a lot. But you can use like anything. You can use like the Naked palette has something similar, it's Smog, and that's a good color. I have an old Lorac palette that has a nice bronzy color in it. I mean, I think really any brand, Buxom makes a great one. I think like any brand has like a nice bronzy color. We're just going to use this Morphe E14 brush, and it's a nice brush to just like pack on color, but it's fluffy enough that you can also kind of blend it out into the crease a little bit. Okay, and we are just gonna pop that in here. We're doing a really simple eye look because the lip color we're gonna use is gonna be really bold and fun. It's like an orangey red color. So we wanna just leave like a simple eye, nothing that'll take attention from the lips. I think I'm gonna use this Stila in the Light palette. And I'm going to use, I think this color Bubbly right down there, and I'm just going to tap a little bit onto the center of the lid. I'm just going to use my pinky finger for that and just tap it right into the center. Gives a nice little sheen, and we're going to blend that out in a minute as well. That is so pigmented, oh my gosh. Okay, and we're going to take that same brush again that we used for the bronze shade, and we're just going to blend that out. That way there's no harsh lines. Perfect. And then we're going to go in and we're going to do a thin, very thin black wing. And I'm going to use this Morphe E36 brush. It's teeny tiny. And for the liner, I'm going to use the Maybelline Eye Studio. Lots of Maybelline today, which is really weird because normally I'm not a drugstore person. If it works really well, I'm all for it, but it takes a lot for me to be like on board with drugstore. Okay, so I just went ahead and did the wing off camera because I ended up putting my hand at my face and there was broken eyeshadow on it, and so it just went boom, like all over the place, and it was a real mess. I'm going to go ahead and put a color underneath my lash line. We are going to use the Naked, actually, I think we're going to go ahead and use that same bronzer that we used in our crease. And I'm just using, like, this is a little pencil brush type detail crease brush. And I don't even know who it's by. I've had it for forever. I'm just going to dip a little bit of that in and pat it off. And we're just going to go right under the lash line. This just helps give some definition and kind of smokes everything out just a little bit. This always makes my eye water. Pull it together, pull it together. Okay, we are going to put some blush on now. So we are going to use the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Mood Exposure. Love this. It's just a nice neutral color and it gives a nice glow to the face. And we are going to apply that with the Morphe E4 blush brush. It's just like an angled blush brush, really soft. Next, we're gonna go ahead and highlight. I don't know about you, but I don't know any makeup look that is complete without a highlighter. I just don't. I just don't. We're gonna use the Anastasia Glow Kit in That Glow. It's like the more warm tone, yellowy one. You get 4 different highlighters. It's incredible. And I think today we're gonna mix maybe Sunburst and Bubbly. So these two over here. And we're just going to use that Up and Up brush. I use this for concealer all the time. And we are just going to highlight it up. I like to take it in like a C shape around my eye here a little bit. And sometimes I bring it down a little lower onto the cheek. This brow is getting a little crazy. Know your place. Know your place. And before we go on to mascara, we are going to douse ourselves in Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I use this stuff like it's going out of style. I love it. So. Okay, for mascara, we are going to do the Dior Show Iconic Overcurl, my favorite mascara on the planet. We're just gonna give our eyelashes a quick curl. I think the 2 items, if I were stranded on a desert island, I'd want an eyelash curler and mascara. Like, take away everything, but leave me my mascara and my curler. And we are just gonna do a few coats of this. I love this mascara because I feel like it really holds a curl and it makes my eyelashes look bomb. Okay, first coat on that eye. I mean, like, hello. The difference is unreal. That way, if somebody were to come save you on that desert island, they'd see your eyelashes and they'd be like, hey girl. And you'd be like, oh, you know, I've just been hanging out here. My eyelashes looking fierce. And for bottom lashes, I'm going to use the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I love this little thing. I think it's fantastic. It doesn't smudge under my eyes. The little wand is so cute. Like, gets all those little baby lashes. And for lips, we are going to use the most beautiful lipstick on the planet. And this is the YSL Pour Couture number 13, and it's Lay Orange, and it is, can we just take a minute? Take all the time you need. In fact, take a pause, I'll wait. Go to your refrigerator, get a stick of butter out, take it out and rub it all over your lips, because that is what this feels like. YSL and Land O'Lakes butter have just collaborated together, and this is what they came up with. Hello. But it's like the prettiest, oh my god. I just went ahead and did the lip liner off camera because that lip liner sucks and I just don't even, can't waste the time on it. So here we go. Okay, I'm gonna take this liner brush and I'm just gonna use it for this lipstick and just kind of get the edges. With a lipstick like this, you really want like a crisp edge. You do not want something that's gonna feather out. Whew. Can we take a minute to appreciate how pretty this color is? Can we? One more coat of mascara just for good measure. And last but not least, we're going to apply some brow gel. And this is the Make Me Brow by Essence. So good. And this will just help keep these babies in place. Mine like to do their own thing sometimes. Okay, so that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope to see you next time. Bye.